Hello friends, here we will see the work Novelist as Teacher written by Chinua Achebe. Chinua Achebe is one of the greatest poet. Till 1950, he was one of the greatest and he belongs to African continent. His works mainly focused on African themes. Things Fall Apart is a great work of Chinua Achebe. He belongs to Igbo culture of Nigerian country. Let's get started. Novelist as Teacher, written by Chinua Achebe. If you did not subscribe my channel, please subscribe and get all the videos which I upload. This work is mainly related to the Igbo culture. Our poet Chinua Achebe is related to, he belongs to Igbo culture of Nigerian country and African continent. The literate people of Africa, everybody took English as their mother tongue because they completed their education at England. Such literate people, if they want to become artist or writer, they choose only the topic of English rather than any African continent. They don't pick any aspect or issues related to Africa. They like only the England or America. They wanted to write the tradition, culture, belief, rituals of Africa. They choose only the English language rather than African language. But our essayist Chinua Achebe doesn't like those writers because he wanted to think and create work based on Africa, only the Africa. He doesn't like the writer, those who write on English literature or English language because England colonized these African continent. But educated people follow English. They are personally by Africa but mentally as English persons. What society expect from a writer? African writers, they belongs to Africa society. They should write on Africa society rather than English or American society. Sadly, these African writers write only on other foreign countries which are named as developed. Instead of those, our writer did not think about our unity, our sovereignty, our nationality, or our patriotism. They did not think about all these issues. They only focused on other countries. Achebe gives his own example when he write Things Fall Apart, a great work. This got good name and fame in Nigerian country. It did not get good name in outer country, out of the country, but the writer only focused on Nigerian people and Nigerian people accepted his work and follow the route what Achebe gave them. Achebe continues and says, readers' reaction in Nigeria. Nigerian people, how they were. They were totally young generation. They do not have much analyzing power, so they took Chinua Achebe as their teacher. By that, he named his work as a novelist as teacher. Chinua Achebe is basically a novelist and he considered as a teacher by the citizen and the younger generation of Nigeria. They kept much expectations from the Achebe. Even Ghana people, Ghana country people also received the work of Chinua Achebe. He says the author does not agree with readers. Achebe was straightforward while giving his messages, his review on any aspect. He does not kept any self expectation. He did not keep any expectations regarding his respect towards him. Literate people or the writers of Africa, they used to write and love only the England culture and American culture, not their own mother culture. Even children doesn't like to introduce it will belong to Africa. For the good sake of society, the writer or the literate people should face much rebellion or against or protest against to them. He has to get such courage to form a good society, especially in Africa. Schools of South Africa, if teacher wants to give a speech or essay on weather condition of Africa, the children like to write on England or American weather rather than African weather. Here we come to know the young generation or the blooming generation also like the Western culture rather than their own mother culture. Next point Chinua Achebe says about European industrial and technological civilization. Achebe likes the spirit behind these industrial and technological civilization of European countries. He explains society is filled with needy people. They need their basic requirements. Those days, few of the countries followed divine administration in the sense king is created by God. He is like the representative of God and he is worshipped as God. Such government is need not to the African continent. Here, the person who really asks the problems of society, who solves the problem of society, such leadership is required to African continent. Later, Achebe discusses on racial inferiority. It is very sensitive matter. Such racial inferiority started by colonization people, in the sense the people who came to colonize African continent, they started racial inferiority like apartheid, black and white concept. For all this problem, there is a solution in our history. We have to focus our history. There we get multiple solutions which is applicable to our specific problem. We have to choose them and we have to solve our problems. That's all about Novelist as Teacher, written by Chinua Achebe. If you like my effort, please let me know in the comment box. Also hit like button and subscribe channel for more videos like this. Thank you.